Shifting focus to the big debate over language. Once again, gloves are off over the Hindi language row. Now, on the occasion of Hindi Diwas, fresh language row has exploded once again with the JDS attacking the centre, asking how will Hindi unite the country, and that the issue was raised only to break the nation, alleging that both the Congress and the BJP want to impose Hindi. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu's ruling party, that is the DMK, has also reacted on this controversy, saying that there are 22 official languages, including Tamil, and to them, that is to the Tamilians, Hindi is an alien language. Remember, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that Hindi is in fact not a competitive language, but instead it is a friendly language and should be viewed like one.
हिंदी उन समस्त भारतीय भाषाओं की मूल परंपरा से है जो इस देश की मिट्टी से उपजी है, यहीं पुष्पित और पल्लवित हुई है और जिन्होंने अपनी शब्द संपदा, भाव संपदा, रूप, शैली और अपने पदों से हिंदी को लगातार समृद्ध किया है। राजभाषा हिंदी किसी भी भारतीय भाषा की प्रतिस्पर्धी नहीं है, बल्कि उसकी सखी है और हमारी सभी भाषाओं का विकास एक दूसरे के परस्पर सहयोग से ही संभव है।
Now, why he is raising this issue? By raising this issue, he wanted to break this country, this unity, this country's unity. He wanted to break it. This is our question.
Is it an imposition, you call it, sir?
Yeah, definitely. Why you are forcing people who wanted to learn several languages? They will learn. You leave it to them. No, both Congress and BJP. I know, even from 1947, Congress also, they tried to impose this Hindi.
There are 22 official languages, including Tamil. If he wants to speak Hindi, let him speak. If he wants to help Hindi growth, let him do it. But it is our language is Tamil. It is a classical language. And it is still involved in its practice, and every part of Tamil Nadu people speak only Tamil. So it is our language. So why should we think about Hindi, which is a foreign language, totally foreign language to us?
हमारा प्रधानमंत्री जी ने उन्होंने खुद स्टेटमेंट दिए, सभी भारतीय भाषाओं भारत का आत्मा है, ऐसा स्टेटमेंट दिए प्रधानमंत्री जी ने। हिंदी दिवस आज शुरू हुई है क्या? 1949 से हिंदी दिवस आचरण शुरू कर रहा है। 1996 में लेकर 13 महीने सन्मान्य श्री देवेगौड़ा जी प्रधानमंत्री रहे, उस समय भी हिंदी दिवस आचरण किया था।
This is an issue which we have been fighting for the last 50 years. Kannadigas have been fighting against Hindi imposition from 1960s along with Tamils. So nothing to do with BJP alone. BJP doesn't have to, they should understand the issue and address it instead of making it political. This is a choice of people. Those who want to pursue, they can pursue. But imposing it, see, we need to understand our issues are with the jobs that we are losing, the exam that we are not able to write because they are not available in Kannada. And Hindi has a special privilege. Hindi people get a special privilege. Kannadigas and non-Hindis don't get that. So that is our issue.
All right, this is not it. In fact, there has been a big reaction on this whole controversy. It's the Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai who's also reacted on the imposition of Hindi, saying that there's no scope for it in the state of Karnataka at least, and that a special law, he's gone on to warn that a special law is being brought in to ensure that the larger use of Kannada language takes place.
ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾತೃಭಾಷೆಗಳೇನಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಪ್ರಾದೇಶಿಕ ಭಾಷೆಗಳು ಅವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಭಾಷೆಗಳಂತಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕನ್ನಡವನ್ನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅಗ್ರಗಣ್ಯ ಭಾಷೆಯಾಗಿಯೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಳಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡ ಬಳಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾನೂನನ್ನೇ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಇದೇ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಧಾನಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡವನ್ನು ಕಾನೂನಾತ್ಮಕವಾಗಿ ಕಡ್ಡಾಯ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಪ್ರಥಮ ಬಾರಿ ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
All right, and on this note, I'm being joined by my colleague Neha Hebale live on the broadcast, who's reporting from the Bengaluru city. Neha, a big reaction coming in on this controversy. It's the Karnataka CM who's reacted now, saying that there's absolutely no scope for the imposition of Hindi, at least in the state of Karnataka. Do you think somewhere it is fair to call this as a contradictory stand that the Karnataka CM is taking as opposed to his party's top leadership, that is Amit Shah?
Well, not exactly. One thing that we must understand is the use of the word imposition over here. All along, in fact, the Karnataka BJP in the state of Karnataka has been maintaining that, there is every need right now for us to be celebrating every language, including Hindi, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam, Telugu as well. However, when it comes to the question of imposition of the language on the people, that would not be done. That's something, that they're stating. Now, this stuff, even as we see today that the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, in fact, has tried to call for one language, one nation over there. And, of course, he says that that's a bit to actually unite the entire nation. The opposition parties in the state of Karnataka have come down quite hard now on the, in fact, on the union leadership. And they've actually gone on to say that, imposing a language like Kannada, imposing a language like Hindi, I beg your pardon, on the people of the state, would not really work. Because Karnataka, for long now, this isn't something that has just come up. This issue has been prevalent for quite a few decades. Now we've been seeing that, whenever there is an attempt to sort of impose Hindi in the state, it's met with a lot of stiff opposition. So this time around, what the Chief Minister essentially, of course, is saying is to go ahead and, of course, defend the stand party in the state, considering that it is the year of the elections. All our politicians over here treading cautiously, trying to ensure that those sentiments are really heard at large. So having said that, as far as this entire issue is concerned, yes, there are some practical issues with this, which were flagged off, by various politicians. For example, one of the issues being that people in rural parts of the state of Karnataka might not be literate in Hindi or in English, which then, of course, goes to the Hindi filling out certain forms for central government schemes. So, having said that, as far as the politics over this issue is concerned, it doesn't seem to be dying down anytime soon. But we'll have to wait and see, whether the snowballs into something much bigger.
Absolutely, Neha Hebale. Thank you so much for putting this entire controversy into perspective for us.